So we have been telling you about it, well, for the last couple of weeks. New Kids in the Block, Backstreet Boys coming to Belfast, and delighted to be joined by Joey and Howie. How are you both today?
Great.
What's up, bud?
I thought you guys would have been exhausted, because every time I turn my TV on at the moment, you're on with Lorraine Kelly in the morning, Loose Women, and then the lottery, but you're all full of beans.
Well, we are full of beans, yeah.
It's been a busy day, it's been a busy couple of weeks for you, but thank you very much for coming on the show today.
Pleasure.
I have heard various times that it's Johnny Wright, previous manager, that was responsible for this sort of collaboration, the two bands. Is that correct?
Hell no.
No!
I don't know if I could say responsible. No, I can definitely say...
he's not. I could definitely say he's not responsible.
No.
Okay.
No, but we both knew him in the past. I mean, Johnny used to be...
He is responsible for the introduction of the two groups. We can definitely give him credit for that.
So whose idea was it?
Obviously was, knew you guys.
You've been pounding that story, Howie. That's
I know.
Why.
I've actually started taking the name out. I just said a manager, and that's what's now...
Needless plugs.
Right. Yeah. Okay, so whose idea was it?
No. The Johnny Wright thing is that he worked for us way back in the day, and then he was instrumental in putting the Backstreet Boys together, or sending them on their way.
Come on now.
Yeah.
You gotta get if you're gonna get the story right now. You can't be saying instrumental in putting the Backstreet Boys together.
Okay.
He was definitely not instrumental in putting the Backstreet Boys.
But he was your manager.
Together. He was our
early
manager.
on. Okay. Well, there you go.
See, this real story's now coming out.
Yeah. Most importantly, though, we're kicking our tour off in Belfast.
That's right.
And it's an amazing show. We're a little biased, but it's a lot of fun. And even though we're arguing right now, we get along great.
That's not arguing.
I was going to ask you, was there any rivalry between the two bands? But obviously not. Everything's great.
Hell no!
Just on the topic of Johnny.
Exactly.
How did it all come about then? Did you sit down and talk about this, or how did it all come about right now?
Well, there was this guy named Johnny Wright back in the day. So joking.
Well, actually, there was a lot of talk, promoters and managers talking about it, but we felt like it was special. We wanted to do it right, and we were in New York playing Radio City Music Hall, great venue, and the Backstreet Boys were in town, so we asked them to come by and surprise our fans, and we sang an acoustic version at the beginning of I Want It That Way, and then halfway through the curtain rises up, and there's the Backstreet Boys behind us, and the crowd just went nuts. I mean, both our fan bases go crazy on a regular basis, but we knew their reaction was special, and the feeling was great, and the two bands got together, got along from the get-go, and from there we just built it. We wanted to do it right, and I think, we put egos aside, and we knew this was going to be something we've never done before, and it turned out great.
Is it more fun, do you think, this time round than at the start, like back in the 90s and stuff, because there's maybe less pressure on you from the record companies, and you can put all that rivalry and all behind?
I'd say it's definitely a different kind of fun. I mean, first of all, there was never any rivalry, because we were just out at two different times. You know, when the New Kids decided to take a break, it was just when we were first starting. But I think there was definitely, both groups can say, there's definitely nothing can replace that first times that we both had when we first started, the first time going overseas, first time getting a gold record, first time performing in front of a sold-out crowd. But now it's just, I think we're a little bit more seasoned. We've seen it, not all, but we've seen a lot in the world, and to be able to have this long career staying power that we've been able to, and that's all due to, having an amazing fan base that are there for us, whether we, our records, are sold or not, even heard on the radio, whatever. It's just the amazing fan base that they get out there and they support us, they buy tickets, they come to our concerts, and now, since, it's been, a couple of years since we all started, not only have we grown up, but our fans have grown up. So now when we have concerts and we come into town, I mean, there's still the craziness at the shows and everything, but when we do bump into their fans, whether it's at the hotel or outside walking around or whatever, we can kind of, to a point, carry on a normal conversation now with them.
Yeah, you have a very loyal fan base. Obviously, you can see some of the original fans when you're out doing the tour, and some new fans coming through as well.
Absolutely. I mean, the fans, they become almost like an extended part of our family now.
It's been getting a great reaction. All the reaction's been absolutely fantastic. But what happens on the night? Do you the two bands take it like one part and the next part, or do you come together? What happens then?
Yeah, well, we start the show together, and it's really exciting. I mean, the nights that beginning, for me, I liken it to a Roman Coliseum. Both bands are ready to rock. It's the beginning. We come out and the fans are so excited. So we start the show off together with kind of like a medley mashup, and then throughout the night, both groups trade off. We do 2 songs each, 3 songs each, 4 songs each, and we're just feeding off the energy of the crowd, of each other. We're always going, so it's like it's a nonstop roller coaster. And then we end the show with a really cool mashup. Howie calls it the West Side Story moment, where we square off and kind of play at that rivalry, but we end together, and it's a lot of fun.
Brilliant. A lot of new music as well as the older music. Would that be right?
Definitely are. It's the show's based around our greatest hits. But we definitely have current albums that we both have out. New Kids just recorded an album the last couple of years, and so is Backstreet Boys. So there's definitely current material in it. But it's definitely an undeniable trip down memory lane for all of our fans down there.
Brilliant. What happens after the tours? And I know the tour lasts for ages. I think you're taking in 18 concerts in this particular tour, and you have been touring for the last forever, really. But what happens after this one? Do you think you'll get back into the recording studio, or what's the future now in 2012?
I mean, definitely both groups are still working on individual stuff. New Kids, as soon as the tour finishes, they're getting ready to jump on a boat,
right?
And with a couple paddles, and a couple of fans. The Backstreet Boys, we're gonna get behind a microphone and try to crank out another record. But as well as the New Kids, they're gonna start recording on another record as well. And we both have individual stuff going on, but we're just really blessed that we have this opportunity that we've created. And God willing, if there is more countries to go to and they want to see us, I think we'll definitely consider it, as well as in the future, if this opens another door to possibly doing some more stuff down the road together, we're definitely up for it. We're having a great time with both groups. Are really getting along really well. There's no egos.
Good.
And we have an amazing show that we've put together. Amazing idea.
There's a lot of energy on stage from the wee clips that I have watched on the internet. There's a lot of energy on the stage.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, like I said, and I don't even know. I didn't know until halfway through the tour, that opening number, like I'm all stoic up in front, and then there's like 3 or 4 guys that are jumping around trying to make each other laugh, 5 minutes into the show. So
would that be AJ?
AJ and Danny. Danny got mad and angry for half
and
the
Donnie
tour.
had to school him.
Yeah, Donnie. Yeah. Place. So there's a lot of camaraderie and energy, and of course there's those we have a lot of fun, but we take it seriously. So it's a good combination.
Brilliant. Guys, look, I know you have loads of people to talk to today. 20th of April, that's when you're going to be in Belfast in the Odyssey. The tickets are on sale. Thank you for coming on with us today. And when you're in Belfast, we'll catch up again. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Take care, guys. Thanks. Good luck.
Cheers.
Bye-bye. So there you go. New Kids on the Block, and of course the Backstreet Boys, Joey and Howie. And the guys will be coming to Belfast. 20th of April. The tickets are on sale now. You can get all the details of that on our website, coolfm.co.uk. 20th of April. That's when it'll be all happening. Thanks to the guys for coming on.